Ever get that feeling like you're drowning in work apps? Jumping between screens, copying and pasting the same info over and over?
Yeah.
It's enough to make you scream.
It really is.
Turns out there's a name for that.
Oh, is there?
Sauce fatigue.
Sauce fatigue.
And you
Nice.
sent us a whole stack of info on WorkBindr,
Okay.
a platform claiming to tackle this very issue
Interesting.
with AI.
With AI.
We've dug into their pitch deck and supporting materials.
Yeah.
And we're here to break it all down for you.
Yeah, let's break it down.
Oh.
I'm fascinated by this one.
What do you think?
It's fascinating how WorkBindr really starts by highlighting a pain point
Yeah.
that so many businesses are experiencing. They claim that large companies are using an average of 447 size apps.
Whoa,
Imagine, imagine trying to manage all of that.
No wonder they say
Right.
how we work is itself a distraction.
It's almost like we're battling our own tools instead of getting things done.
Right.
You know,
But do those numbers really add up?
that's a good question.
Are companies really juggling
Yeah. Are they really?
that many apps?
Or is
this a bit of an exaggeration?
Yeah, a bit of an exaggeration to make their problems bigger.
Okay.
I think they do back it up with some data, though.
Okay.
They cite Spendesk's finding
Okay.
that businesses use an average of 192 B2B SaaS platforms.
Right.
So while 447 might be
That's high.
on the high end,
Yeah.
it's not totally outlandish
Okay.
to think that SaaS overload
Right.
is a real problem.
So let's say you're a business SaaS
Okay.
using hundreds of apps.
Hundreds.
What's the real impact of that?
What's the real impact?
Is it just a minor inconvenience, or is it something that can actually hurt your bottom line?
Well, WorkBindr argues that it's significant.
Okay.
They point to skyrocketing costs
Mm-hmm.
from redundant apps,
Okay.
data silos that make decision-making a nightmare.
Yeah.
And of course,
Yeah.
the hit to productivity,
Mm-hmm.
when employees are wasting time toggling between tools.
They even put a number on it,
Yeah.
claiming Cohesion found that
Oh,
47% of digital workers
Wow.
struggle to find the information they need.
That's almost half the workforce.
That's almost half.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Think about the time it takes to learn each new platform.
Yeah.
WorkBindr highlights
Okay.
that learning Salesforce, for example,
Salesforce.
can take 3 to 4 months,
Oh my gosh.
according to SaaS Guru.
Okay.
So if you're constantly adopting new tools,
Yeah.
that training time really adds up.
So what's WorkBindr's big solution to all this?
Okay, what is it?
They're calling themselves an AI-powered business platform.
An AI-powered business platform.
Well, what does that actually mean in practice?
And what does it mean?
What are they doing?
They essentially want to be the central hub
Okay.
that connects all your apps
Mm-hmm.
and data into one
Into one.
seamless experience.
So no more jumping between screens.
No more jumpy.
No more copy and pasting.
No more copy and paste.
They're promising seamless data integration.
Seamless data integration.
AI-powered insights.
AI-powered insights.
And something called micro apps.
Micro apps.
Micro apps.
It sounds like they're trying to solve app overload
It does.
with even more apps.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't.
not exactly.
Oh.
Think of it more like a curated ad store,
Okay.
but within WorkBindr itself.
Okay.
So instead of massive bloated software,
Right.
these micro apps are designed for very specific tasks.
Okay.
They have examples for marketing,
Mm-hmm.
sales,
Mm-hmm.
operations, productivity,
Wow.
even things like company culture
Really?
and industry-specific needs.
Okay. I'm starting to get the picture.
Okay.
But how would this actually work for a business?
Yeah, how would it work?
Yeah. Do they just magically connect to all your existing apps?
Magically?
Or is there some kind of setup process involved?
Well, WorkBindr lays out a 3-step
Okay.
customer journey.
Okay.
First,
First.
they connect to your existing tech setup
Mm.
and scan all your apps and tools
Okay.
to get a complete picture
So,
of your digital landscape.
so it's not magic.
Right.
There's a bit of initial work involved.
A little bit.
Okay.
Then their AI analyzes your setup
Okay.
and generates a report
Mm-hmm.
highlighting any underutilized apps
Okay.
and areas where you could be more efficient.
Right.
Finally, all your data is imported, cleaned, and merged
Yeah.
with newly generated data into a unified dashboard.
So you have all your information nicely organized
All in one place.
in one place.
Yeah.
But isn't that what a lot of data visualization tools already do?
That's a good question.
What makes WorkBindr's AI different?
That's where their fine-tuned Gemini model comes in.
Gemini model.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're not just presenting you with raw data. They're using this AI model to analyze
it
and interpret it, providing business metrics and even insights on relevant market trends.
So it's like having
a personal
data analyst built right into the platform.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a pretty bold claim.
It is a pretty bold claim.
They're essentially saying their AI can understand your business better than you do?
Well, maybe not better.
Maybe not better.
But they're definitely banking on the idea that AI can unlock insights that humans might miss.
Right.
They even suggest that it can help you make faster, more informed decisions.
Okay, so let's say their AI lives up to the hype.
Okay.
Who are they targeting with all this?
Good question.
Is it just for massive corporations?
Or can smaller businesses benefit too?
They seem to be going after everyone.
Everyone.
They specifically mention SMEs, SMBs, and large enterprises as their target market, acknowledging that each group has its own set of challenges. So they're casting a pretty wide net.
Yeah.
But is this just another case of a company trying to be everything to everyone?
Right.
Or do they actually have tailored solutions for these different groups?
So they do highlight specific pain points for each segment.
Like what?
For example.
Okay.
They point out that SMEs often struggle with limited resources.
Okay, limited resources.
Then staying competitive in a crowded market.
Yeah, that's a big one.
And for SMBs, they emphasize the hurdles of managing marketing, sales, and operations effectively as the business scales.
As it scales up, gets bigger.
Exactly.
More moving pieces.
And for those larger enterprises,
okay, the big guys,
it's about breaking down data silos and overcoming inefficiencies across departments. Right. You know those moments where it feels like the left hand has no idea what the right hand is doing?
Oh, yeah.
That's what they're talking about.
Classic.
But how does all of this translate to actual market opportunity?
Yeah. How does
are they really tapping into a large enough market to justify their ambitious growth projections?
Oh, well, they tie their strategy to the global digital transformation market.
Okay.
Which is projected to reach a whopping $3.9 trillion by 2027.
Whoa.
That's massive.
$3.9 trillion?
Yeah.
That's a massive pie they're trying to get a slice of.
A massive pie.
But let's not forget, there are tons of companies already vying for that same market share.
Oh, yeah, of course.
How does WorkBindr plan to stand out from the crowd?
How are they going to stand out?
What's the differentiator?
What makes them special?
Well, they're really pushing the AI angle.
The AI angle, okay.
They say it's not just about analyzing data.
It's about using AI to create content, too.
Content creation.
Yeah.
That seems like a pretty big leap from connecting apps and analyzing data.
It does seem like a leap.
Can you give me an example of what that would actually look like?
Imagine being able to generate marketing copy that's specifically tailored to your business data.
Okay.
Or creating reports that are perfectly aligned with your needs.
So instead of hiring a copywriter or a data analyst, you just let the AI handle it.
Let the AI do it.
That sounds almost too good to be true.
It does sound a little too good to be true.
Yeah.
Well, that's the promise they're making.
What?
They even go so far as to suggest
what?
Having a company AI.
A company AI?
Built with your own company information.
Okay.
This AI could generate content and even take actions as you direct.
Hold on, take actions.
Yeah.
What kind of actions are we talking about here?
That's a good question.
Is this AI going to start making business decisions for me?
It's not entirely clear what they mean by take actions.
Okay.
And that lack of specificity is something to consider.
Okay.
It could be as simple as scheduling social media posts.
Right.
Or as complex as, say, automatically adjusting your marketing budget based on real-time data.
Okay. That clarifies things a bit.
A little bit.
But still, this whole company AI concept raises some serious questions.
It does raise questions.
What about human oversight?
Right.
What happens if the AI makes a mistake?
Exactly.
Who's ultimately responsible?
Those are all valid concerns.
Yeah.
And it's something WorkBindr will need to address head-on if they want to build trust with businesses.
Right.
They can't just focus on the shiny, exciting possibilities of AI without acknowledging the potential risks and ethical considerations.
Right, because handing over control to an AI, even partially, is a big step for any company. And speaking of control, let's get back to their micro-app strategy.
Okay, micro-apps.
They're making a big deal about these targeted apps.
Yeah.
But I'm still a bit fuzzy on how they actually work.
Okay, so
what do they?
They describe them as essential and customizable business management apps.
Okay.
With integration options with existing platforms and services.
So essentially, they're bite-sized apps.
Right.
That can either work independently or integrate with your existing tools.
Exactly.
And they envision a whole app marketplace.
An app marketplace.
For developers to showcase their own micro-apps.
Oh, wow.
It sounds like they're trying to create a robust ecosystem around this concept.
That's a big idea.
Yeah.
A whole ecosystem.
That makes sense. But if they're opening up their platform to third-party developers, how will they ensure quality control?
That's a great question.
I mean, not all apps are created equal.
Right.
Some are buggy.
Buggy.
Some are poorly designed.
Poorly designed.
And some might even pose security risks.
Security risks, too.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
If they want users to trust their micro-app marketplace, they'll need a solid vetting process.
Solid vetting.
They'll need clear guidelines for developers.
Right.
And a way to ensure these micro-apps are secure. Well-designed.
Well-designed.
And actually useful for businesses.
Actually useful.
Right.
Can't just be fluff.
And they'll need to make it easy for users to find and install the micro-apps they need.
Yes.
Without getting overwhelmed by a sea of options.
Right, because then they're just recreating the app overload problem.
Exactly.
That they're trying to solve.
Which is not good.
Not good.
It'll be interesting to see how they approach this challenge.
It will be interesting.
But for now, let's shift gears.
Okay, let's shift gears.
And take a closer look at their overall business model.
The business model.
How do they plan to make money from all of this?
Yeah, how do they plan to make money?
Well, they're taking a pretty traditional approach.
Okay.
Starting with a freemium plan for basic features.
Freemium plan. Okay.
And of course, they have their tiered subscription plans.
Okay.
Starter, Professional, and Enterprise. With increasingly advanced features and support as you move up the ladder.
Makes sense.
And for those big spenders,
okay,
they also offer custom plans tailored to the specific needs of large enterprises.
All right, so they've got it all.
But are subscriptions their only revenue stream?
It seems they're thinking beyond that.
And beyond that,
they mentioned additional revenue streams.
Okay.
Like a micro-app marketplace, premium features, data services, and even partnerships.
So they're aiming for a multi-pronged approach.
Multi-pronged approach.
To generate income.
To generate income.
That diversified approach is usually a good sign.
It's a good sign.
But let's get down to brass tacks.
Okay, brass tacks.
What are their financial projections actually looking like?
What do the numbers look like?
Are they realistic?
Yeah.
Or are they just pie-in-the-sky hopes and dreams?
Pie in the sky. What do we got?
They're projecting some pretty aggressive revenue growth.
Aggressive.
Aiming to hit $77 million.
$77 million.
By 2029.
Wow.
$77 million. That's a bold target.
It is a bold target.
And are they expecting to be profitable anytime soon?
Profitable.
Or is it all about growth? Growth.
Growth.
For the foreseeable future.
Their income statement projections show them achieving profitability in year 3.
Year 3.
But here's where it gets interesting.
Okay.
They claim to break even in year 2.
Year 2 break even.
Based on either 16,525 individual users or 200 businesses across their various pricing tiers.
That break-even point is pretty ambitious.
Ambitious.
Especially for a company with such a complex product.
It is a complex product.
It suggests they have a very clear understanding of their customer acquisition costs.
Right.
And pricing model, not to mention a high level of confidence in their ability to convert free users to paying customers.
That's a lot of confidence.
But is that level of confidence warranted?
That's the question.
Is it really warranted?
What do you think?
They do present different revenue scenarios based on various customer mixes. For example, their first scenario assumes a smaller customer base with lower average revenue per user, while their third scenario envisions a much larger customer base with higher average revenue, driven mainly by enterprise clients.
So they're acknowledging that there's a range of possible outcomes.
Right, a range of outcomes.
Depending on how effectively they penetrate different market segments and how their pricing strategy resonates with customers. Exactly. And it's important to remember
Yes, it is.
that these projections are based on assumptions about market growth, customer adoption rate,
and their own ability to execute their plan.
Right, and who knows what the future holds.
Realistically, things could go better than expected.
They could.
Or they could face unforeseen challenges. That throw them off course.
That's the nature of business.
Right. It's always a good idea to take financial projections with a grain of salt. And look closely at the underlying assumptions. But even if they fall short of their targets, the massive size of the digital transformation market suggests there's a significant opportunity for a company that can solve the problem of sauce overload effectively.
Yeah, I think that's the key right there.
That's the key.
Solving that problem.
Absolutely. And that's where WorkBind's unique value proposition comes in.
Right. So what is it?
They're not just offering another data visualization tool. They're promising a comprehensive solution.
Okay, a comprehensive solution.
Where it combines.
What does it combine?
Data integration, AI-powered insights, micro apps.
That's a lot.
And even content generation.
It's a lot to deliver on.
It's a compelling pitch, but we still need to dig deeper.
We do?
And see if they can deliver on those promises.
We've got to see if they can actually do it.
So let's talk about their actual ask.
Okay to ask.
They're currently seeking $1 million in funding.
$1 million.
For 20% equity.
20%.
That puts their pre-money valuation at $5 million.
$5 million.
Does that seem like a reasonable valuation to you?
That's a good question.
Considering their stage of development, their ambitious projections?
Well, it depends on how you look at it.
How do you look at it?
On one hand, they're still pre-revenue and haven't even launched a beta version of their platform yet.
Right.
So a $5 million valuation could be seen as optimistic.
But on the other hand, they're tackling a real problem.
It is a real problem.
In a rapidly growing market.
That's true.
And they've assembled a strong team.
Yeah, they've got a good team.
With relevant experience.
Experience is key.
Plus, their financial projections, if they come to fruition, suggest a significant potential for return on investment.
That's true. It's worth noting.
What's worth noting?
That they're not just sitting around waiting for customers to come to them.
They're being proactive.
They've got a pretty unique go-to-market strategy.
What is it?
With this business challenge they're launching.
Oh, yeah, the challenge. Where businesses can submit their biggest digital challenges for a chance to win tailored solutions.
Interesting.
And prizes worth up to $10,000 in services.
$10,000.
It's a clever way to generate buzz. Get their platform in front of potential customers.
In front of those customers.
And gather valuable real-world feedback.
Yeah.
It also positions them as problem solvers. And thought leaders in the space.
Thought leaders? That's clever.
And speaking of thought leadership, they're clearly emphasizing the strength of their team.
Okay. The team.
And their board of advisors. They highlight experience in AI business development and even venture capital.
It's a good mix.
Which adds a layer of credibility.
Yeah, credibility to their vision.
So they're ticking a lot of the boxes.
They are ticking a lot of the boxes.
A compelling problem, a potentially innovative solution, a large addressable market, ambitious financial projections, a strong team, and a unique go-to-market strategy.
But as with any investment opportunity, there are risks to consider.
Always risks to consider.
What are some of the risks?
Absolutely. There's no guarantee that they'll be able to execute their plan flawlessly. They could face technical challenges. Struggle to attract and retain customers. Or run into unexpected regulatory hurdles.
Oh, yeah, the regulations.
And, of course, the competitive landscape.
The competitive landscape is always evolving.
It is always changing.
New players could emerge.
New players.
With similar solutions.
Oh, no.
Or even more advanced AI capabilities.
Right. So it's a tough market.
It's a tough market.
And we still haven't touched on the bigger picture.
Okay, that big clear.
The potential societal impact of their company AI vision.
Company AI.
If they're successful in creating an AI that can truly understand. And even act on behalf of a business.
Act on behalf of a business.
Where does that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean?
For the future of work.
For the future of work.
That is the question.
It's a question worth pondering.
It is.
Will AI become a valuable tool that augments our abilities?
Augments our abilities.
And allows us to focus on higher level tasks.
Or will it lead to job displacement?
Job displacement.
And further economic inequality.
It's a double-edged sword.
It really is.
It could be good. It could be bad.
These are complex issues.
Really complex.
With no easy answers.
No easy answers.
But they're conversations we need to be having.
Yeah, we need to talk about it.
As AI technology continues to advance.
It's advancing so quick,
That's such a rapid pace.
It's incredible.
So to bring it all back to you.
Okay, back to the listener.
If you're a business owner struggling with sauce fatigue, WorkBindr might be worth exploring.
Might be worth a look.
Their platform offers the potential to streamline your operations.
Streamline those operations.
Gain valuable insights from your data.
Insights.
And potentially even automate some of your tasks.
Automate those tasks.
But it's crucial to do your due diligence.
Do your research.
Ask the tough questions.
Ask the tough questions.
Dig into their data security policies.
Data security.
Carefully consider the implications of relying on AI.
Relying on AI.
And most importantly, make sure their platform is the right fit. For your specific needs.
Your needs.
And your company culture.
Company culture, yeah.
And if you're an investor looking for exposure
to
the exciting world of AI and digital transformation.
Exciting world.
WorkBindr presents a potentially compelling opportunity.
A compelling opportunity.
But as with any investment.
Right. As with any investment.
Carefully weigh the risks and rewards. Scrutinize their financial projections.
Scrutinize those projections.
And assess the strength of their team. Their technology, and their go-to-market strategy.
It's a lot to consider.
Ultimately, the decision of whether to engage with WorkBindr.
Either
as a customer or an investor is yours.
It's your decision.
But we hope this deep dive.
Our deep dive.
Has provided you with the information and insights you need.
To
make an informed decision.
An informed decision.
Always do your research.
Always.
Ask those tough questions.
Yes.
And thanks for joining us for another deep dive.
See you next time.